when it was a Minister of Presidential Affairs, now was handling the affairs of the presidents. What did he do? His leadership will be the same as that of Salva Kiir. The reason I say it so is because he has held so many positions and several positions like you mentioned before. And we're going to look at them. In 2005, it was a Minister of Regional Cooperation in the government of South Sudan. That's when the CPA was signed. Between 2008 to 2011, it was a Minister of the SPLA and Veteran Affairs. From 2011 to 2013, it was a Minister of Defense. From 2016 to 2018, it was a Senior Presidential Advisor. From 2019 to around maybe early 2020, it was a Foreign Minister.
Yeah, like Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Yes. And then in 2020 to 2021, it was a Minister of Presidential Affairs working at J1. Having worked at all these 6 positions of ministerial in a way, and you still was not able to fix anything. This is from 2005 to 2021. How many years are those? Those are 16 years.
16. So
if you have held all those positions, you have not done anything. What makes you different from Salva Kiir? Welcome to Jimosi podcast. Nhial Deng Nhial has quit Splm political party, citing bad governance, insecurity, and corruption. He has formed his own political party called SSSM, and his mission is to keep SPLM in checks. And also, he added that he has freezed his SPLM membership. So, quitting, freezing his SPLM membership, and having a party to keep SPLM in checks, these are things that we need to discuss. But Nhial Deng Nhial is a son to William Deng Nhial, a prominent politician who was allegedly assassinated in 1968 by the Sudanese army. And then after some years, I think around 1975, he went to Khartoum to study. But then again, I'm looking at people that assassinate your dad and you are going to study with them again. Doesn't make sense to me, but that's not what we're going to discuss for today.
It's about opportunities, right? A lot of these people, like if you listen to his Arabic, it's really good. Yeah. So back then, like even high schools, there were not many in the southern part. So for you to study, you had to travel up north
and go to the capital.
Yeah, most opportunities were available in Khartoum. Yeah.
Okay, so my question is, do you think if the SPLM leadership position was to be given to Nhial Deng Nhial
as a
chairman, as a leader, do you think things will be different in South Sudan in terms of leadership, governance of the country, corruption, and other things that he has mentioned, if he was to take over the leadership
from Salva Kiir?
Yes,
I think he could make a difference because this is an educated fella, and he's very eloquent from watching some of his speeches and videos. And also he has held various prominent positions within the government in the past. So I think given a chance, like as much as you cannot really do a lot of transformation within a single position, if you become the overall leader and you have a vision for the country, then you can make a lot of changes. And you make your junior staff or your ministers, the cabinet and National Assembly, to do their duties accordingly. So I think he could do a better job compared to what Kedi is currently doing. Yeah, what do you think?
Well, as for me, I would say there will be any difference with his leadership. His leadership will be the same as that of Salva Kiir. The reason I say it so is because he has held so many positions and several positions like you mentioned before. And we're going to look at them. In 2005, it was a Minister of Regional Cooperation in the government of South Sudan. That's when the CPA was signed.
Yeah.
Between 2008 to 2011, it was a minister of the SPLA and Veteran Affairs. From 2011 to 2013, it was a minister of Defense. From 2016 to 2018, it was a senior presidential advisor. From 2019 to around maybe early 2020, it was a foreign minister.
Yeah, like Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Yes. And then in 2020 to 2021, it was a Minister of Presidential Affairs working at J1. Having worked at all these 6 positions of ministerial in a way, and you still was not able to fix anything. This is from 2005 to 2021. How many years are those? Those are 16 years. So if you have held all those positions and you have not done anything, what makes you different from Salva Kiir?
Salva Kiir is the controller of everything.
Salva Kiir is only sitting on the presidency. He has moved through several ministries. So to me, when I look at all these politicians that come from having held so many positions and still think that we're going to believe that they will make change, for me, it's a big no. I don't think this guy will make any changes to South Sudan. Even if it was to be given today, the way that things are today, it will not be able to do anything. These things are way beyond.
No, like, I think he can be in a position to recruit competent people to different positions and then probably give him the benefit of doubt. He might end up stopping this bullshit of nepotism, corruption, and stuff. And then if you address such issues and having the right people in the right positions, then the country can develop. It doesn't necessarily mean that having a good president who's competent is going to fix the country by himself. But the way the president can fix a country is if he's able to now get qualified individuals to perform different tasks within the cabinet and in different levels of government. Yeah.
No, I don't believe in such. I don't believe that he can make anything. Look, some of the positions that he has held, if let's talk of other ministries, Minister of Defense and whatever, leave those ones out. Say you don't have much at stake when it comes to making a lot of changes, right? But look at when he was a senior presidential advisor. Why is he not coming out and say it? I advised the president on how to carve out corruption. This is what I told him. He never listened to me and did nothing. I also told him about production in the country. When he was in the Ministry of Defense, what did he do about the salaries of the armies? Let's say, yes, the government is not paying them, but when they are available, that 1 month, are there some soldiers that their salaries are taken by other people? Did he streamline it just to make sure that there are no dead SPLA soldiers or SSPDF soldiers that are still being paid in the payroll? Did he fix anything? He did not. When he was a Minister of Presidential Affairs, now he was handling the affairs of the presidents. What did he do? I'm not trying to say that President Kiir is better. I'm just trying to say that these guys are birds of the same feathers. None of them is better.
You know, there's a way you can tell someone, right? Like, we are going in the wrong direction. If I were you, we would do A, B, C, D. And President Kiir might not be listening. And that's why you find that, or he kind of gets influenced a lot by external factors. That's why you see people talk of a lot of lobbying that goes around in J1. Why is it that people will come and lobby someone out, and then you, as the commander-in-chief or the person with the final say, you keep on firing people and appointing different people or recycling the same individuals? That shows he doesn't even listen to his advisors.
Well,
he just looks at people who are lobbying and then follows.
No, let us not look at President Kiir. Yes, he's already failing the country, but we're looking at an individual, each of them, what was each individual doing in their own field?
Yeah,
Take, for example, within the Ministry of Defense, that one belonged to him.
No, it doesn't belong to him because President Kiir is the chief,
in terms of in terms of policies and things that you can change, it can do a lot. It's in control of a lot of things. Okay. When it comes to minor policies within the Ministry of Defense, they all don't depends on the president. The appointing and the firing, that one belongs to the president. But there are some ministries where he had a lot of control in it. He never did anything. It's the same with all these politicians. Everybody else that has ever worked with Kiir and got fired always complained, and they never talked of anything that they achieved when they were working. Why do they talk of other people? Like, take for example of this case that you are in a class and you are not performing well. You as individual or the whole class is not performing well. But what do you guys do? You go and talk about the teacher. The teacher is the problem. That's why we are not performing properly. But you, individually, you are failing. Is teacher supposed to study for you?
In that same class.
Yes, and the other people that are doing better. Or the whole class, yes, like even when the whole class is doing badly, there will be somebody that will be better than other people. Even in like when you go to a school where everybody get D, somebody's getting a D plus and the rest are getting D's, D minus and E's.
Okay.
So you see, everybody is failing, but they will not look at that they did not study. They'll have to look at teacher. Oh, this teacher is not teaching. Oh, this teacher is not doing this.
Things that they have not taught.
Yes, harder things.
This is the same thing that ABCD and then brings XYZ.
Yes, so this is what these politicians are all talking about.
Okay.
They were given assignment to do. They were like regular class pupils in class, but they did not study properly and they're not passing their own exams and their own test. So when it comes to the whole class, everybody is failing, but they want to put the failure on the teacher. Yes, a teacher can set the
tough exams.
Can also set the tone of how things will be in terms of class teacher, right? That one is there. But again, as an individual, you have to push yourself. So when he was working in all these ministries, instead of coming out and say, President Kiir is corrupt, he should come out and tell us of a time when he was working with Salva Kiir and he said, I told this guy, you are corrupt. He never listened to me. If you are coming out and come to tell us, oh, he's corrupt, when you were working with him, did you tell him he was corrupt or you were just protecting your job? You didn't say it. And then also look at this way. All these other leaders that broke away from SPLM and formed their own political parties have not shown any good leadership. Where Riek Machar formed his own party, SPLM in opposition. Those of John Kong and other people that has been defecting from
James
him.
Kong.
Oh, James Kong Chol.
Yes.
That have been quitting his own. The same thing, Gadwich Dual something that formed his own Kit Gwang declaration. They were all under him, under his new party, where Salva Kiir has no hand in it. Did he show that good leadership that he accused President Kiir of? Instead, he was accused of practicing nepotism and hiring their own family members. So this means all these leaders are the same. Okay. We are not trying to say that Salva Kiir is good. No, Salva Kiir is bad. That's why South Sudan is bad the way it is.
It's a failed state.
Yes, but all these other people, none of them is good. They are all the same. Take, for example, when it used to be the big SPLM and people left. It was left to Salva Kiir and his few new members. These are the people that went and formed their own section. Are their things better now? Are they doing better work in where they are?
They don't have national resources.
Oh, there's an old excuse. You should show leadership in wherever that you are serving.
Okay.
Everything is not about money. It's about what do you do with what you are allocated with, or what is allocated to you. Then you do what you are supposed to do and say, based on what I was given, this is what I was able to manage.
Okay.
Kir is not the one that do the budget for people to say that my budget was not enough. Yes, things are not okay.
But he's the one who gives the final say to...
Is debated in the parliament as per the way it's supposed to be. The budget committee is supposed to work on it, debate it in parliament, pass, and then it come to him.
But do you think that's how it works? Because like if you look at even these senior generals that end up falling sick and stuff, you find that a lot of them would seek medical help from Kir's office. And they'll just get a check. Or Kir will give orders to give them a certain amount of money for the medication. So that means he's kind of doing the work of somebody else. Should be the work of the controller to release the funds and also to make sure they are audited and stuff.
Yeah. And this is why I always said, Kir can give orders, but again, every ministry has a way of doing things. If the Ministry of Finance said to fix this country, this is how we are supposed to manage the finance of this country. If president, the way that we are running this country, is expected to be giving hands out a year, then it's supposed to be given what is called confidential budget. Something small for him. So that when people come to him begging, he give them. Like, the government doesn't have to account for it, but is allocated from the onset when budget is being done, called confidential for the president.
Okay, what if that budget, that allocation is depleted? There's more requests that come in.
This is what I'm telling you now. Okay. This is where like every ministry, like the Ministry of Finance is supposed to do that.
Okay.
And then if the president extends his hands again into the already allocated budget, then they can refuse, and if they are fired, they call a conference and say it based on the policies.
Because of this.
Based on the policy that we have, this is how much we allocate to each department, and for some reason, people want us to break the rules, and that's why I've been fired. South Sudanese will support you, but everybody is fearing.
People support you, like you'll end up burning bridges. They say, "Don't bite a hand that once fed you." But most of these people, when they get fired, they give appreciation letter. Why? So that they remain on good records.
But they are all corrupt at the moment. If you are doing the right thing and somebody wants to fire you, let him fire you.
Okay.
So long as you come out clean, and then you live your life, a simple life. But this life of always wanting to break rules so that Salva Kiir like you is a bullshit.
Actually, Danny, Martin Elia Lomoro did the same thing some time back. I think he was talking of, they were addressing some of the finances that kind of, there was some sort of mismanagement and embezzlement somewhere around the finances. And then he called out the president himself, saying that if the president orders that you release this, will you refuse to release the money?
Exactly. This is what I'm supposed to be saying.
And this person, he still has his ministry.
And
I think he's still the minister of cabinet affairs.
When facts are said, you are not taken anywhere.
And they actually had some documents giving like an outline of what was happening where and stuff.
So the issues of this country, everybody has a hand in it. Even some of your relatives that you have right now, the one that you praise so much. There's a guy that I always see here on TikTok. I don't want to describe him, but to me, this guy is so illiterate. He's so illiterate, but he's always showing off a lot of cars in his compound. And like, I don't know, like,
where does he get them? Are they his or they are for hire?
They are his, because these people are all stealing. I think it's a general in whatever, in the army. And if you look at the person, you know, this guy is illiterate. Where does he get all this money to be buying all these cars?
Where does money come with literacy? How many broke literate people?
No, when you are within the government, where do people within the government get money? Through corruption. But instead of like giving money to the right cause or to the right people, you steal it to your pocket. Because you are general, you are the one that is in charge of all the money. Okay, that's it. But my other question is, do you think it's a good idea that Nhial Deng Nhial has left SPLM?
I think it is. It's kind of going to exert some pressure on the government to ensure that they do the right thing for the country. Because when I was reading the news about his defection, some of the things that he highlighted are things like corruption, bad governance, and also insecurity. And the fact that the government has been extending the transitional period over and over. This is something I'm very sure most South Sudanese want to be done with. At least let's do the elections and then see if we can elect someone who's going to be more competent. And that way, if we elect a leader, then the leader will be accountable to us. Yeah. And we will have that voice of saying we are the ones who elected you. So if you don't do according to what you are supposed to do, then you can be impeached or you can be recalled. Yeah. So having a lot of these politicians with the exposure exiting the SPLM is kind of leaving it bare. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it's a good idea that it has left the SPLM. But I have some small issues with how he put his living.
Okay.
First of all, he said he has freezed his SPLM membership. That means he has not fully left the party. Number two, he's also saying that he will be forming his party to keep SPLM in check. To keep SPLM in check or the government. SPLM is a political party that when we go to an election and we defeat them, then a new political party will talk about the leadership of the country. So instead of concentrating so much on the leadership of the SPLM, you are losing focus. If you say you are leaving SPLM as a political party, leave it. Now, after you have left, focus now with the governance of the country. If it is corruption, talk of corruptions of the government official. There might be like some corruption within a political party when it comes to how members are nominated, how the funds within
Funds are
allocated, how the policies within the party themselves, the way that they are done, they might be a little bit weird. But the policies of the political party are different from the policies of each department of the government.
Okay.
Because country is governed by constitution, is not governed by the policies and the mission and whatever of the political party.
He actually touched on that we need to draft a permanent constitution, because the one we have from 2011 is just a transitional constitution, which was meant for the transitional period until we hold general elections, and then we now go into forming the constitution.
Yes, and
and that constitution has a lot of fallacies, because so many powers have been vested in the president. Things like appointing and all those.
Yes.
First of all, I think even this thing of vice president, we should be done with it. And we go for deputy presidents, whereby they have to be running mates with the president. And whichever party that wins, then they are going to be the ones with the presidency and the deputy.
Yes, and my other problem with him, he left at an old age. This guy was born in 1952.
Yes.
He's leaving SPLM at 73. It's too late. It's weak. He should have left at 60s or 50 something. I know that's when they got the power. So he wanted to build himself first. But this is too late.
Maybe he still had hopes that one day they will change.
No, the only way that I can see that he can make a positive change with his age is building young people around him. Instead of now saying that I'm forming my own party to keep SPLM in check. No, just form your political party to keep the government in check and build a team of young people around you. Because now your sun is setting. You are at the sunset. So what you're supposed to build is young people that you want them to take over the leadership of your new party. Okay. I know, like when it comes to party, people are so attached to a party that is known by many people. Yeah. But it will come a time that in this country of South Sudan, some people will not know what SPLM was. It will be something of the past.
Okay.
People will just be talking, it will be a history that there used to be a party called SPLM. But what's supposed to do? Exit, form your political party, get new members, start campaigning. Talk to other people so that they can join you.
Actually, like he said, his political party is called the South Sudan Salvation Movement. And he said this is a temporary vehicle which is meant to push for reforms within the SPLM.
You see.
And that is going to be operating under the United People's Alliance, which is an opposition coalition led by the former SPLM Secretary General Pagan Amum.
So Pagan was kicked out. There's a new Secretary General.
The former.
Yes. So it's a new vehicle, but look at it the way that he said is to keep SPLM in check. SPLM is a different party that is living now.
No, but it's still in power.
No.
Right? So
put it in this perspective so that you understand. Okay. It's like somebody saying Malala. Malala left UDA. He was the Secretary General of the UDA. UDA is the ruling party, or is one of the parties that are ruling Kenya for the Kenya Kwanza. So it's like Malala leaving UDA and saying he's going to his new party with the Rigathi Gachagua to keep UDA in check, not the government. You see where the problem is. Why do you concentrate so much with UDA?
Because that's the ruling party.
No, keep the government in check.
No, look, if you exit or defect a political party, and then you go and join with other opposition alliances, then it means you are going to keep the government in check.
Yes.
And the government of the day refers to that ruling party. So you are going to be part of the opposition.
No, he's saying you want to make sure that there are reform within SPLM. This guy want to come back. That's why I say he put his membership on freeze. And if his new party, his vehicle is able to fix some of the issues with this SPLM, he will come back again.
He did not say that.
He did not come, but that's how it looks. Why do you want to fix something that you are leaving?
English is the problem. English is not our mother tongue. So maybe the way he was saying it, people took it out of context. But I understand from the opposition perspective that the work of the opposition is not just to keep the government in check, because the government also has parts of their members, right? So what they do is to keep the ruling party in check. And the ruling party has more than 50% of the capacity when it comes to cabinet and all those. So they hold the majority of the position. That's why I think he was referring to making sure that they reform the SPLM as a political party and as the governing party.
If it is me, the way that I'm supposed to put it is, if I'm leaving this party, it doesn't concern me if they do reform within their party or not. What I'm doing is to come and build my party so that I become stronger and overthrow their party in terms of leadership. So when people go for election, people will vote for my party. But why do the way that is putting it, why do you want to fix that party so that it look good and people vote for it again? If people was to go for election, that's how I am understanding it.
Okay.
So this guy will still want to come back. If he's going to work with other political parties like that of Pagan or Lemakol, he's not supposed to announce it. Now I'm going to work with these other people. That's not how you do it. It weakens your position as a party. You come out, say, I'm going to build this party, SSSM, to be a stronger party.
Okay.
Once it becomes a stronger party, these other small parties that you are leaving today, you think they are stronger, they will join you. But if you leave today, you want to attach yourself to them, then it clearly shows a lot of weakness at the start.
No, but
you
that's
build your own
coalition.
table so that
you work in coalition with other parties.
It's too early to work in coalition. Coalitions come like when people are going for election and you want to build a bigger team.
Audience.
This is now when you come to this or that. But at the initial, build your party. Make your party stronger.
Right now, South Sudan is supposed to hold the general elections in December of 2026. So if they start forming coalitions right now, then I don't see any problem with it. Look at Kenya, for example. Right now, political parties have started aligning with each other. And some are already in the talks of who is supposed to be running for the presidency and the running mate for deputy president. And they are just choosing like from different parties for those political parties that are joining together. And then there are those that are still intact. So I think him coming out, we only have 1 year to go before we hold the elections.
That election, I don't think it will be possible. There are a lot of issues that are surrounding it. Come out, build your own party, be stronger, recruit members. Right now with social media, no, you need open air campaign. Because I've seen a lot of people doing social media campaign and they never went anywhere. You need to be on
social
ground.
Social media numbers.
Yes, like within Juba markets, start writing your policies of your party. Go to every market within Juba. Go with a small microphone. Say, I'm Nhial Deng Nhial. My party is this and this, SSM, whatever. If we get the power, when election will be held in this country, this is what we will do. This is what we will do. Currently, we are working. We are recruiting members. If you are interested, this is how to get us. If you have a question about how we are going to govern this country in the future, come forward. Ask us the question right now, and we'll tell you how we're going to fix this nation going forward. That's how he can popularize himself.
But the thing is, you understand that campaigns don't start until I think 6 months to
it's
elections.
Not. He will not put it like campaign for.
Seen as a campaign by the ruling class, and it might create issues with him and the political party, given the nature of.
No, it will not be a campaign because in this country we have never went for any election. So for you to conclude that this is a campaign, then when was the last time that we went for election that we say this is the time that we open campaign?
No, but the thing is, that's how the government will look at it, right? Like if you start saying, oh, this is my political party, these are my policies. By the time we go for election, if this happen, if you elect me, then these are some of the changes and reforms I'm going to bring about.
No, I don't think
language is a language of campaign.
No, I don't think that's how it works. Because take for example, Kama Kinerikiji, when he was impeached, he started preaching about how people are marginalized, how if we get into power can fix things here and there. And that election time has not arrived. So the government feeling that you should not tell people what you can do for them in the future or what your political party is all about will be being naive, because
You're comparing two different democracies. South Sudan is not a stable democracy. Kenya is relatively
so stable. How is he supposed to popularize his party according to you?
If he can, let's say, attend these functions. Right now he's already doing the social media thing, but this thing of gathering in physical locations, I don't think it's going to be.
No, it's freedom of expression. It's not campaign. He can use it as his freedom of expression. People go to church and they talk about God. Do we complain? And they do it every Sunday. So if we go to market and talk about what he will do, if people were to join his party, there's no problem with that. People are being promised heaven.
Last time they said freedom of expression is allowed, but freedom of the expression is not guaranteed.
No, they are weak government. They already have a lot of corruption and insecurity and bad governance. They can't be like controlling people everywhere. Give people their freedom of expression. Freedom of expression is bad, like when you abuse person. You talk of kid. There are people that talk of his drinking habit, his other thing. That's bad.
Personal attacks.
Yeah, those are personal attacks. Talk of how it has led to the inflation of the country reaching to the level that it has reached. and you put it in a way that as much as he's not the Minister of Finance and is not the Governor of Central Bank, he has the authority of appointing the right people. Has he set some performance expectation of these people? Or is this idea of like, go fix inflation when you get there? If you don't put numbers, people will not fix anything.
They are working in free fall, including himself.
Yeah,
I don't think people have any job descriptions.
Yeah.
Like up to date, Adut was appointed towards the end of August this year. And up to now, majority of South Sudanese still don't know like what are those special programs that she's handling. She's just been all over, visiting different people, different places, attending different functions. Like you keep on wondering, are these the special programs that she was going to handle? And if she's getting paid through taxpayers' money, then is that not a waste of resources?
Those resources have always been wasted, even before she came in. What we can say is that dude is doing nothing. As of now, as we speak, visiting people does not fix problems of the people. We'll talk about her another time. 1 month has already passed. Maybe
2
in 3 months'
actually.
time, we'll talk about her. She's not doing anything. Just going to meet the street kids and orphans. You hold a higher position than that. That one is too small. You should have done it.
First of all, they have to outline
You
those
should have done it with
job
your foundation.
descriptions.
You had a foundation that could do that. So this idea you are doing this small thing. Yes, they're impacting those little one, but you can still do them without being a presidential envoy or presidential special envoy.
The impact is actually not even long lasting. Just meeting someone for the day, and if you leave them something small or you cook for them for that day, they'll still be angry tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you going to come back again to do the same? So what I was saying is that we lack job descriptions in most of these government positions. And then there's nothing like performance evaluation. And that's why you find the president himself will keep on firing and recycling the same people. Like, how many people have been fired by private organizations that they work with, and then they got back again and got rehired with the same companies?
Yeah, we have always said that. So my other question is, do you feel like SPLM is getting weaker each and every day?
It's very weak. Yeah. It's just that we have not had the chance of
challenging them.
Yeah, or going for an election, which will be like the final rubber stamp to show that this party is not going anywhere. Yeah, but as much as it's kind of deteriorating, there are still some people who are diehard fans that I don't really understand what they like in that party and in the current government. Because sometimes when you see some of these state functions, you see people wearing red, including some people who have papers, like very educated individuals. And then you wonder, what are people following? Is it the old SPLM or like the current regime? And you kind of end up thinking, okay, so maybe these people are just after what they eat, looking for bread, and that's it. But the idea that this party can deliver the country is long gone.
Yeah, well, as for me, I would say SPLM is getting weaker, but it's not the weakest, because a lot of people have left. Most of the senior members, they have all left, but they have not built themselves as one group. So when each of them leave, as much as SPLM is getting small and a little bit weak, it's still stronger than them, because this group have not left and go form something bigger than SPLM. Everybody is just struggling out here. So it makes SPLM to be stronger than them. But in terms of citizens seeing SPLM, yeah, we see a lot of failures. But is there a political party that actually consolidate themselves
against it?
Yes, there's none. So these people, everybody that leave each and every day and say SPLM is bad, instead of leaving and going to your home, then form a group with other people. If you want to change the SPLM, if you want to challenge or overthrow SPLM. But if you go to your home and every day you just be complaining SPLM is bad, no, you just want to come back to SPLM. It's better you just leave, go to your home and keep quiet. Otherwise, you have to consolidate yourself as a group, make something bigger than SPLM.
But then that's what Nhial Deng Nhial is trying to do by joining with UPA and NAS Pagan Amum. And then shortly before, you said he should start by strengthening his own party.
No, like working with these other people, they're all working with each of them having their own party. Yes. You see, when it comes to the last day, people are still going to subdivide themselves that we are for this party, we are this for this party. If he said, I'm going to work with this party so that we can see how we can dissolve all these small party and form a big one, then it sounds better. But just small party going to work is just like you are coming together because you are small.
No, but that's how it happens, right? In politics.
That is
you cannot just go and join someone's political party. You can form your own, and then when need arises, you people join together as two different political parties.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes, he should not announce on his first day of exit that he's going to work with so and so. Him, with his party, they're going to work to keep government in check. Of all the bad governance and whatever they will be pointing out. Him as his party, the party of Lemakol will do the same thing. The party of Pagan Amum will do the same thing. SPLM-IO do the same thing. Everybody is pointing out on all these bad things of how the government can fix it. When it actually comes now to election, this is when you say now, we're going to work with these people so that we can make our numbers big. But when you are trying to build your party from day one, even today we don't know who are his party members, it's him only. So if he start jumping on another person bandwagon, then he's not building himself.
No, but like before someone comes out to announce an exit plan, they already had the plan on the background. So probably they had already formed this party. It's just that you got to learn of it today because he had not spoken about it. And he's probably working in the background. And even for him to announce that he's going to work together with Pagan Amum, do you think he has not reached out?
Okay,
most likely they have communicated and agreed on what to do.
If he's going to work on those principles of that I'm going to work with so and so, this party is going to fail.
Okay.
Give it 6 months. It's not going to go anywhere. And it will return back to SPLM the way I'm seeing him. Because he's freezing his membership. He can always unlock it or unfreeze it. Yeah, so this guy though, like
so the membership is on
to me like started on a bad note.
Okay.
Yeah, because these people came out of SPLM and they felt that, like when I leave the party, I leave you behind.
Yeah.
There's a way that I will feel you guys were the one that kicked me out. Even like when you come out, yes, I might come and join you to fight the other person because we want to remove that person. But in you, the person that was first kicked out, you always feel like you were betrayed by these people that are coming now. It's just that they have been betrayed again. So the 100% trust is never built. Make yourself strong as a party. This is what I'm telling him. He can build his party in different ways.
Okay.
Work on it, build it, become a bigger. He can even like swallow all these other parties that he want to already attach himself to them. Because the assassination of his father has already given him a stepping stone. Because people always talk of his dad, William Deng Nhial, something like that.
It's not the assassination, but the fact that his father was a prominent figure then in the 60s. Yeah, up until his death. So as much as it's been over 50 years since he died,
but how do you joyride on your dad things until when you are almost 80?
It's not joyriding. It's just that, people don't. Like right now, Garang Mabir, Rebecca Nyandeng, people always associate anything that Nyandeng does or any position that she has to be due to the fact that she's the wife of so and so. So that's how the society operates. Yeah, it's very rare that people will recognize you for who you are. The only person that people don't really attach too much importance of their father to them is someone like Raila Odinga, because he's come out to create a name for himself. Yes, the father had his positions, he did his part in the liberation movement, and then Raila himself came and he also put a map, and created a name for himself. So as much as people refer to him as the son of Oginga Odinga, he's also Baba himself. Yeah. But then a lot of people don't really get that opportunity of shining or outshining their parents. So long as your dad or your mother was well known then people will always see like what you are today is because of you being the son or daughter of so and so. Because by the time his father died, I think it was from 1952 to 68. He was a teenager.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now that you talk of Raila, Raila has passed away at the age of 80. So may his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, we might do a video on his legacy at a later date.
Yes.
Yeah, quite sad for the Kenyans and Africans in general, because he stood for a lot of positive things when it comes to democracy, freedom of expression,
and multi-party
system.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for Jimosi podcast. Please let us know, did Nhial Deng Nhial jumped out of the bandwagon SPLM at an old age, 73? Does he still need to freeze his SPLM membership, or he just has to quit completely and rebrand himself with his own party instead of calling it a temporary vehicle? Call it a permanent vehicle that is going to build as the next stronger party in this country. And do all these politicians that have all worked in almost every ministry and they have never talked of what they fixed when they were ministers, will they fix this nation? This is where I'm skeptical, because I'm like, if you are given a room to clean and you leave it dirty and you say, no, I was not given detergents, and you had the broom to sweep it, yes, then it's an excuse, right? So that's how I'll take it. Otherwise, I wish him the good luck, and may he succeed in whatever that is going to do.
Okay.
Yes.
Please consider subscribing.
Yes, leave, share, and leave a comment, and see you in the next video.